what is going on? I don't have anywhere to go, but I thought I could come on here and just do my makeup with you guys just for fun, just for funsies. Um, the only place I'm going is to pick Nate up from school in a little bit, and I am using up the last bit of this Maybelline Plumping lip gloss, which is one of my favorites. I really don't want to put on a lot of makeup. I started my period. I'm not feeling that good. Maybe I'll just do a little concealer. And that'll be it. We will see. Okay. Finally got my moisturizer. That's my favorite moisturizer, that Clinique. I enjoyed me and Neil's live stream last night. It's always nice when Neil gets talkative and shares a little bit on my channel. He's my best friend, so I love him so much. I was like, I said, you love me, don't you? He was like, yeah. And I was like, I said, you just made me feel so good. How much you love me and how you know, when we met, we just really fell in love immediately. We caught each other's eyes and were very drawn to each other immediately. Like, there was really no time frame where we didn't like each other, you know? Hey, Vintage, what's up, baby? So hearing him tell it from his point of view, it's the same way I felt. I was so in love with him, and the moment I laid eyes on him, I knew that I liked him. And so I just love my hubby. He's just a good man. He's a good man, and I'm very, very fortunate to have him in my life. Okay, let's think. What do I want to do? Because like I said, I don't want to put on a bunch of makeup. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put on a little bit of concealer. And charge. There's my concealer. I'll put on tint. Skin tint. Where's my skin tint? There it is. Hey. Oh yeah, we have been through so much together. You know, a lot of crazy shit. When me and my husband got together, you know, we were in active addiction. And so a lot of people thought we weren't going to stay together. A lot of people thought we were just with each other as a fling because we were getting fucked up. Joke's on them. You know, we really, really, really care about each other. And even though we were struggling with addiction, we still knew that we loved each other, you know? Okay, let's blend this foundation in. So, talking about like what we went through with CPS is like really, really triggering though. Like after we hung up last night, I was telling him, I said, you know, I didn't realize how much. There we go. Sorry about it. So it's all bottled up inside for him, you know, because he doesn't get to talk about it like I do all the time. How to maintain healthy relationship through adversity. Communication is the number one thing that me and my husband lean on and use. Is we talk about how we feel with each other. It's a lot of it is me prompting him to share how he feels, because I don't have a problem communicating. I communicate well, as you can see, but Neil is more of an introvert than I am. so a lot of our communication is prompted by me. So I will notice something, maybe that he's been struggling with, or maybe he's been, not vocal about struggling, but I can tell, and I'll just talk to him about it. Or if I'm feeling a certain way or I'm struggling with something, I talk about it. Like, I will tell him, whenever I get really worked up and upset about things, he's the first person I go to talk to about it. He knows everything, Oh, hey, Deep State. This channel is about recovery from addiction. I used to shoot meth in my veins, in my neck, and my son got taken away from me because I was addicted to drugs. And so I share about how I was addicted to drugs and had my child taken from me and fought to get him back and got sober. And now I've been sober for almost a fucking decade. So what I do is I share my experience going through those terrible adversities and then coming out on the other side and changing my whole life and being a successful person and parent now with full custody of my son, who is 10 years old and thriving and married to the love of my life. So yeah, we're not ashamed of on this channel, we don't shame people for their fuck ups. We talk about our fuck ups so that way other people can learn from our experiences. You know what I'm saying? So we share that with people. Yeah, me too. I got my son back in less than a year. So we have something in common. What I'm not understanding is why would you mention anything about past involvement with CPS, especially if you failed as a parent? Why would you say that if you lost custody of your own children and fought to get them back? Are you double talking here? Did you just come in and decide I'm going to talk out of the side of my neck? Maybe when you come into a live stream on a channel that you're not familiar with, maybe sit and listen and figure out what's going on before you start saying crazy shit, okay? Because, yeah, but you can't come on here and shame me for that. Like, I share that openly, I share about that openly. Now, when me and my husband lost custody of our son, like I said, it was because of substance use disorder. And the minute that we handed our son over, I went into treatment and got help. And my husband got into outpatient as well. And we changed our whole lives around. And like I said, we actually got custody back of our son within 10 months. And we worked our asses off. We jumped through fucking hoops. Okay. And so I share about that here on my channel because a lot of people struggle with addiction, and a lot of people that watch my channel have lost custody of their children because of addiction. And so my channel and the purpose of me sharing my own struggles is, one, to help other people so that way they can see that it is possible to turn your life around. It is possible to be on one end of the spectrum, like from the outside looking in, on one end of the spectrum, I was a terrible person. I was strung out on drugs. I was an IV meth addict. Okay. I was an IV cocaine addict, and I was an IV opioid addict. And I went from using drugs intravenously every day for almost 20 years to almost having 9 years. I'll have 9 years sober in July. And so a lot of people go through these kind of hardships in their life, and they make mistakes because none of us are perfect, right? None of us are perfect. And so I hope that by me sharing with you guys about the things that me and my husband have went through, I hope that it encourages you to either A, not make the same mistakes that me and my husband made, B, if you have made those mistakes, I hope it gives you hope. I hope you look at our experience and you go, oh, wow, if Nicole can do it, and she was shooting meth, shooting cocaine, shooting oxys, eating benzos, went to prison. I've been to prison, okay? And she's done all these things. If she, and now she has her life together. If she can turn her life around from a shit show, right, to a great, beautiful, thriving life, then maybe I can do that too, you know? And so that's why I share. I know a lot of people, maybe they wouldn't share those things because they're ashamed. Do I feel shame and guilt about the mistakes that I made when I was addicted? 100%. But am I ashamed of my story? No. No. I have taken my power back. I'm writing the pages in my book. Okay? Nobody else. And so instead of being ashamed and embarrassed and being quiet and not sharing about it, I have decided to share about it and let that shame go and take my power back. And that, honestly, sharing with you guys has been so therapeutic for me. It has helped me so much. Like, I used to struggle so much with anxiety. And since I have been sharing about my experiences and helping others online, my anxiety is almost non-existent, you guys. Like, I don't have to take anxiety medication anymore because I'm always talking about how I feel and processing through things with you guys here online. So, yeah, that's why. That's why I share. Oh my gosh, I love this freaking bronzer color. To walk away has failures, not necessarily ashamed about them, but people judge way too much these days. And I totally understand that. And I understand and I respect you not wanting to share your experiences. That's totally on you. Because people do judge. People do judge. People take what I say out of context all the time. Me sharing what I share, it has kept me from getting jobs before. So, my husband is like that. He would rather keep what he has went through to himself. And so every person is different and people just have to find what works best for them and what they feel comfortable doing, And so I love sharing with you guys. I love helping people. It makes me excited. I get excited to see people that are watching my content and comment and say, I lost custody of my son last year and I found your videos and they gave me hope and now I have custody of my son back. Like, to me, that is a testimony, baby. And I'm so proud of each and every one of you guys who has overcome those type of adversities because I know how hard it is. Okay? I know how hard it is. So, anyway, last night, me and Neil were on here and he was on the live with me, which you guys know is like, that never happens. My husband never talks on my live streams. And so the fact that he was sharing last night was a really big deal. But a lot of what he was sharing about was how when Nathaniel got taken away from us, like I told you guys in that live last night, it shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have happened. My son should have went to his Gigi and Papa. He should have never been taken out of our family. And the way Child Protective Services did our family was wrong. It was wrong and it was uncalled for. And there was no reason why my child shouldn't have went to his Gigi and Papa's house. It was fucking tragic and I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy. But listening to my husband share about it last night and how emotional he was about it and how worked up he got about it, it made me realize how much it still bothers him that happened. And it makes me sad because I know that I have all these outlets to share about how I'm feeling. And I come on here and I share about how I'm feeling and I get it off my chest. And I just feel like I feel bad because I feel like my husband doesn't have a place where he can do that. And I wish that he felt more comfortable doing that, you know? But he can always do that with me, of course, you know? But it makes me sad because I know what it's like to bottle up things inside, you know? Thank you, Vintage. Well, you know, I'm really trying to handle things. I don't know if you guys watched me a couple of years ago, last year and the year before that, but I was very reactionary, okay? If somebody would say something online, in a comment or something like that, I would react, and I was very volatile with my reactions as well. I think it was a combination of being over-medicated. I was on a lot of Wellbutrin, and whenever I take Wellbutrin, it like makes me speedy. It makes me like on edge. And I was on like 400 milligrams of Wellbutrin for like 6 years. And so if y'all watched me last year, you would notice that I twirled my hair all the time. I was constantly playing with my hair, constantly twirling it. I don't know what was going on, but something was going on neurologically with me. And it wasn't normal. And so I would pop off last year, like just really, really off the chain pop off, you know? And now when I see comments or they make me triggered or they make me feel a certain way, I try to really and think and ask questions, because I want to know, like, why would you come in and say something like that? You know, just like with the comments that I have been getting lately from a couple of people here on YouTube saying, oh, you're encouraging people to do drugs while pregnant. Like, no, I have to step back and really look at the bigger picture and ask myself, like, are these like really people commenting this and saying this? Or are these like little kids trolling? Like, I've really had to like step back and think about it lately, because I really do want to respond emotionally a lot. But anyways, I have really changed and grown a lot in just the last year. A lot. So thanks for noticing. Thanks for noticing. That means a lot to me. Oh, thank you, Golden Rule. I appreciate that. So, like I said, watching and hearing my husband get kind of emotional last night about the CPS situation made me sad. It made me realize how much it still really affects him and how much he was hurt when that happened. It also makes me realize like how badass me and Neil are. Okay? We are a team, dude. And when that shit went down, we got together and we teamed up and we fucking held each other down. Come on, hair. This hair is stuck across. There we go. We held each other down so hard, and it was just so beautiful to see. Like, we are such a team, and we have each other's backs so fucking hard, and it's fucking amazing. I love my husband, dude. He's my fucking ride or die, my best fucking friend. I love him so much. People are so crazy. Oh my gosh, girl, it is wild. It is wild. Like I said, I believe it's just the rats. But I was telling you guys about how that woman had called CPS on me and was laughing about it and like thought it was a joke. a couple of years ago, and now she's like commenting on JK's page and saying stuff like, oh, Nicole did this to me. Yeah, bitch, tell them why I did it to you. So what I did was I went ahead and I posted the screenshot of her and talking to her buddies in a group chat, talking about calling CPS on me. And it's on my community tab, because that's what happened. That's what happened. And actually, why would you do that? Why would you even play like that? Like, disgusting, dude. Disgusting. You know, disgusting. Doing that to people. Like, there's no even, it doesn't make any fucking sense to do that to somebody. But just because you don't like the person, that's it. It wasn't like I had done anything to this woman. She would watch my videos and she didn't like my videos. So she started making videos about how she didn't like me. And I had never met this woman in my life. I didn't know who she was, never seen her, never heard of her. And next thing I know, she's just posting about me all the time. It was pretty fucking crazy, if you want to know the truth. So, yes, he is a very big supporter. And I am to him. So, but those are not games that you play, you guys. Like, just because you don't like somebody doesn't mean you call CPS on them. Like, my little boy has so much trauma from the first experience. You know, he might not can remember it. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Do you see that glow? That's from this freaking blush. This is why I keep this blush palette. I am obsessed with glowy pinky blushes, okay? If y'all haven't been able to tell yet. I am obsessed. Okay. I told you I wasn't going to do a big makeup look, but we are going to do a purple eye look. So let me get my eyebrows on, and then we're going to use this purple as the base, okay? Okay. I saw my old caseworker from CPS at Walmart one day and had to go to the bathroom to have a whole ass panic attack. Oh my gosh, I can just imagine. Oh, thank you, Golden Rule. Whenever now let me tell you about my CPS caseworker though. The whole experience with them was horrible, but the CPS worker that got assigned to me, not the one that had my son removed, the one that had my son removed quit the next day. And you heard my husband. You heard what my husband, and I've told y'all the same thing. When they told us that they were not going to remove my son, and that I just needed to get into treatment, and that my little boy could go stay with his Gigi and Papa, and we would sign a safety plan, right? And I was like, okay, I can do that, right? And sorry, my nose is running. And I was like, okay, I can do that. The next day they showed up at my house, and Neil was at work, and they knew I was all alone. And they were like, if you don't give us your son right now, then we're going to call the police. We're going to bring the police here. Hey, Chad. And I was hysterical, crying because I was all alone. I had no support. You know, Neil was at work. He worked kind of out of town. And it was just like, oh my God, you know? And I was so confused because they had just told us that they weren't going to do that the day before that, you know? And they had reassured us, and that as long as I went and got help, that everything was going to be okay, and our son rooted out of our home, you know? And it was terrible, and it was traumatic. It was traumatic. I was bawling. my eyes out. I'll never forget it. I drove my son to their office and I handed him to the woman, and I turned to the left of me and I looked at the dumb bitch caseworker and I said, take me to fucking detox right now. Take me to detox right fucking now. Like, I was fucking irate. And she took me and she dropped me off at the detox. And I remember I was just crying my eyes out. And I kept telling the lady at detox, her name was April. They said they weren't going to do this. They said they weren't going to do this. Why are they doing this? I don't understand. They said they weren't going to do this. They reassured me over and over again that my little boy could go to his Gigi and Papa's house, and that I just needed to go put myself in treatment. It was so terrible, so terrible. And then I thought, well, at least he'll be able to go to his Gigi and Papa's. So I made sure that I, said I want my son to go to his Gigi and Papa's. And next thing I know, my husband's calling me in treatment, telling me that they won't let him go to Gigi and Papa's and they don't have anywhere for him to go. That they didn't have nowhere for him to go, and that he had to go into a respite home. Sorry. Gotta take some Midol. Every time I think about it, it infuriates me. Okay. So, anyway. Last night when me and Neil were talking about that, I didn't realize how much, it still really bothers us. You know what I mean? And so that's why, when people do stupid shit, call CPS on me because they don't like a video I made, are you fucking kidding me? That's why I get so upset about that kind of stuff, because it's not a game. This is my child's life, this is I am quite literally, standing in front of you sober as a judge and a good parent, people know that, how much my son means to me and how important he is to me and how much of an involved parent I am, I was just bragging to you guys a couple weeks ago about how my little boy took his math grade from a C up to an A, and he's got all A's and B's, and I'm so proud of him, because he's really been struggling with his math, and it's something that he really is insecure about. He hates math, and I totally can relate because I hate it too. I don't understand how people can call CPS out of spite just because they don't like someone. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And I just want you guys to understand that, that's the kind of people that I have been dealing with for the last couple of years here online. And I want people to hear me and listen to what I have to say. I will never do that to another person, ever. I've never called CPS on somebody, and I never fucking will. I never will. First of all, there's no way I would ever call CPS on a person from the internet, because I don't know you. And that's it, all there is to it. It doesn't matter what I think I know. I don't know you. I don't know you in real life, and you don't know me in real life. And so when I see people doing this to other people, that's what I think. I think, wow, you don't know that person. Just because that person made a 5-minute video that you don't agree with doesn't make them a bad parent. Doesn't mean that they need any kind of intervention. It's really, really wild. But I'm telling you guys, Like, that's the kind of shit that goes on with a bunch of these weird people online. I had no choice but to call on my ex-wife because people were saying she was neglected and gives her a good parenting certificate. Uh-oh. Yeah, I mean, and then there's situations like that where they go in and they drop the ball and the child ends up being abused or neglected or hurt. And so it's like, it's just terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. So that's why I'm telling you guys, like, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, and I would never do that to somebody here, especially just somebody online. But a lot of people here online, they watch our content and they feel like entitled to your life. And they feel like it's really strange. It's a lot. But me and my husband, like I said, we have worked really hard to get to where we're at today. We're both sober. We're both thriving. My husband works really, really hard. He has a great job. My son has all the things that he can want in life and more. My son probably has too much stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to start being a little bit more strict on not buying him all the things, you know? But that's something I got to work on. Do you see how beautiful this is? But there's no circumstance where you should be calling CPS on somebody from the internet. Like, you don't know that person. You don't live their life. You cannot possibly know anything from a couple of videos, you know? Ooh, grinding my teeth too hard. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this. Okay, now we're going to take this purple and go a little bit on the outer corner. And I think what makes me even more upset that people have tried to do that to me is that they know that I have a past experience with CPS. They know the fucked up shit that I've been through, and it's almost like they want to do it to hurt me. But what they don't understand is it's going to end up hurting my baby. Like, think about the kids, you know? My son, like, I'm the only thing my son knows, me and his dad, you know? He doesn't have, like, a really, really tight relationship with his grandmas. You know, my mom lives an hour away. His Gigi is cool and everything, but they don't spend that much time together, you know? And so me and my husband are really all he knows. So trying to hurt me through my child is just, to me, it's so despicable. It's so despicable and disgusting. What do I want to put on top of this? No, I don't want to put that color. Nope, nope, nope. Let me see this one. No. I'm trying to find, let me see. Where's that one color I had in that one palette? Yes. You could say you miss me. Do, 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 do. When I tell you, I have been following, oh my gosh, I've got to tell you guys about this gorgeous girl on TikTok, okay? Her name is Just Hannah. I'm obsessed with her content. She makes the most, like, beautiful, like, editorial, like, beautiful skin makeup looks, and I'm just like, I'm so obsessed. I really want to learn how to do my makeup like her. Like, you guys got to look her up. Just Hannah is her name on TikTok, and when I tell you, you are gonna just, your mouth is just gonna hit the floor because she's just stunningly beautiful, and then her makeup is just so neat and so just, oh gosh, how she does it, so beautiful. Okay, Where's that? Okay. Hold on just a second, guys. I'm trying to dust this stuff off my eyes a little bit. Okay. My kids were in grade school. They get off the bus 15 minutes before because I didn't have childcare. I dressed them. They said they didn't have any funding for after school care. Oh. So this is beautiful. And we're just going to keep layering these different like glittery shades. You'll see what I'm talking about. So we're going to layer these textures, okay? So I got a couple different glittery textures I'm putting over this matte color, and then I'll show you guys how it comes out. Anyway, it was a lot to talk about last night on that live, and it was just, after I got off the live, I was kind of like, you know what I mean? Because anytime I think about my baby getting taken away from me and what he went through, that's all I can think about. All I can think about is what Nathaniel went through and how he felt, and how afraid he was. It haunts me. It haunts me. It haunts me, okay? The fact that he was such a young little boy. He wasn't even 1 year old, so he couldn't talk. He couldn't tell people what was going on. It haunts me. I think about it every fucking day. There's this girl on TikTok that I've been following. I guess a bunch of people from TikTok called CPS on her. And they came and took her kids. And it is so sad because she's been like going live and talking about it and making videos about it. And you can just see how broken she is without her kids there. It's so sad. And it breaks my heart, you know? It breaks my heart. Like, it breaks my heart to see people going through that. I don't wish it on nobody. Ooh, that's pretty too. I'm trying to figure out what other glitter I want to put on. Because I have so many, you guys. So many. Boop, 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 boop. Now I'm putting on that one over here in this little corner right here. Yeah, I be going to my son's school pickup line with the most beautiful glittery eyes. And they're all like, dang, girl. I'm like, hello. I got Rocky a new, what's it called? Harness. So when I walk him, I'm not pulling on his little, neck because I was using just a collar. And I know he's going to be so much more comfortable now. My little baby. My little snickle. My little snick. Oh, yes. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. 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 When she did that, it was in 2021. I don't think they have done it recently. I'm not sure though. If they have, I don't know about it. But the time that I posted on my community tab, that was from the 2021 incident. Oh, my back is hurting, y'all. I know what's been going on, but my back has been bothering me. Okay, let's do... So this is what it looks like. So pretty, huh? Okay. And then we're just going to take... dry my lips off. Okay, is that syrup? Yes. Oh, No, I haven't, but you know what I want to try from Half Magic? She has this cool toned lip liner that is like black and then taupe on one end. And I really want to try the taupe color lip liner so bad. I really like this Sephora collection Length and Volume. It's a tubing mascara, and I think that's why I like it so much, because it's a tubing mascara, and at night when I take it off, it just comes off in these like little tubes. It's really cool. Bottom line, using CPS to bully people online is wrong. Don't do that. It doesn't matter how much you don't like somebody. Okay? It doesn't matter. You don't do shit like that. Okay. You cannot like somebody and just not like them, you know? Oh, there's Nickel. I was wondering where Rocky was at, but he's over there on the couch. Like, there's a lot of people I don't like, and I don't go around calling CPS on them or calling the police on them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't like them. If I say something about them, I say something about them. But I'm not threatening to call government agencies on them. I'm not calling the law on them. Like, I just saw a fucking comment from Bathrobe Chronicles where she was telling somebody that she was going to press harassment through communications charges on me. Baby, I would have to be communicating with you. I would have to be messaging you. I would have to be calling you. I would have to be texting you. You're harassing your damn self coming over here on my channel and listening to what I say. And so yeah, that's not how that works. To get a harassment by communications charge, you have to actually be communicating with a person. I know. I got a harassment by communications charge when I was 17 years old because my best friend and me got into a big fight, and I kept calling her phone over and over and over again, and her mother pressed charges on me. That's what that was for. I was 17 years old. But that is how you get harassment through communications. You have to be communicating to the other person. Sharing your opinion online is not harassment. And how the fuck are you going to talk about calling the law on me when I just went over on your channel today. You have over 10 community tab posts with my name in them. You tagging me and over 100 videos with my name tagged in them. Like, the delusion is real with that one, y'all. The delusion is real. Um, so I guess it was like, what, 2 weeks ago? I was going to jail, according to her. But I've been waiting for them to come and arrest me. I haven't made sure that my husband would put money on my books. And they still ain't came and taken me off to the clink yet. I guess that fell through, huh? I think that's what's the funniest part about all of it is, like, you're gonna call the police? Okay. 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 I'll make sure to just get those messages that you sent to my boss over and over again ready for when I need them. See, that is harassing somebody through communications. Dumbass. Dumbass. I know y'all would. But don't worry, I don't need it. I don't need it. Y'all, it would, look at me. Hell would freeze over before I would ever get in trouble for anything. Yeah. Nicole, do you have any tips on where and how to get a kind woman? Baby, church. But honestly, Ryan, I mean, seriously, I don't know, baby. I don't know. A lot of women these days just don't want to settle down, or they are taking care of themselves, so they just, it's a lot different. I feel like I'm so lucky that I found my husband, you know, because we are so much alike and we believe in so much of the same stuff. And so I feel like it was just like a miracle that we met. Oh, thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that, baby. Um, I'm telling you guys what. I really am, you know, I just been thinking about, like, how much different I am from just last year, and how, like, how reactionary I was last year, and how much calmer I am now. Like, I feel calmer now, you know? I also feel like a lot healthier. I feel so much better. One of you guys messaged me because you saw one of my old videos that I posted, and you were like, "Oh my God, your face is you've lost so much weight in your face." And I'm like, I know. Um, it's like night and day when you guys see my old videos and then you see my videos now. It's like night and day. I'm so excited, y'all. I cannot wait. I need to lose, like I said, 30 more pounds. It's going so slow though now. I think I'm going to have to start really doing some hardcore working out if I want to, you know, keep losing, because it's slowing down so much that I'm getting discouraged a little bit. Oh my gosh. But I feel so much better since I'm losing the weight. But this is our finished look, you guys. Do you love it? Oh, look who it is. Come here, Snickle. Come say hi to everybody. Come say hi to everybody. Why'd you been acting so funny today? You've been, like, acting like not yourself. It's been making me scared. You okay? Are you okay, my little Snickle friend? This is my little Snickle. This is a Rocky Balboa Pludre. Oh my gosh. Do you want to go get your toy? Go get your toy and we can show them what Mama got you. You want to show everybody your new toy? Go get it. Can you go get it for Mommy? You gonna come up here? What? I love you. I love you. I love you. Come here. Come here. I need to trim your hair right there that's in his eyes. Say, I am the cutest boy. Yeah, that hair is right in your eye. Let me get some scissors and I'll trim it. Come here. Come here, Snickle Fripp. Got some safety scissors. We'll use these. Okay? Come here. Come here. Come here, baby. Don't run away. Hey, come here. What are you doing? Let's get your toy. Where's your toy? Here we go. Look what I got. Where'd that flosser go? Oh, we got this, didn't we? Come in. Get it, Rocky. Come in. His little hairs are going into his eye right there. Okay, come here. Oh, come here. Come here. Come on. Get it. Come on. Rocky. I want to trim your hair, buddy. Yeah, come here. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Be still. Be still. Mama's going to trim that hair right there. Don't move. I don't want to poke you in the eye. Okay, good boy. Good boy. Be still. Be still, Rocky. Be still. Oh, good job. Good job. Good job. I think I got it. Let me see. Let me see your eyes. Let me see your eyes. Good boy. That's a good boy. I love you. Good job. Do y'all see what I'm talking about? He has these little hairs that are going right in his little eye. And so him couldn't see. Oh yeah, that's Paquito. Come here, Paco. Everyone wants to say hi to you. Where'd you go? Come here, Paquito. Oh my gosh. Come here. You want some lovin's too? Oh, my big boy. Yes, my big boy. Say, I'm Mama's big boy. I'm Mama's big boy. That's my big boy. That's my big boy. These are my boys. They're finally both getting along and being nice to each other. Oh gosh. It has just been, let me cut your hair again. Come here, be still, Rocky. Paco, be still. Up, stay. Stay, Rocky. Be still. I'm not going to point it at your eye because I don't want you to step. Be still, baby. Let me see. Let me see. Be still. Come here. Hey, let me see your hair. Good boy. Come here. Let me see. Be still. Be still. Good boy. I know. It's annoying. Mom's annoying. Trying to get that hair. I think I got most of it, didn't I? Oh, that's a piece right there going into the eye. Let me see. Come here. It keeps going in that way. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to get that? Mr. Pistol? Mr. Pistol? So he is so spoiled that, you know what he eats? He has rotisserie chicken or hamburger mixed in with his dog food. He has a gourmet appetite. But anyways, I love you guys. I'll see y'all later. This is a finished look. Thanks for listening and hanging out with me. Moral of the story, you don't weaponize CPS because it causes a lot of harm and it can really hurt somebody. So don't do that shit. All right. Love y'all. Bye.